I met the devil down at the Crossroads bar. He was nursing a glass, smoking a cheap cigar. He didn't need my soul, said he already had the deed, but he wanted one payment for planting a selfish seed. I signed the dark contract in the amber light, traded my peace for one last desperate night. Now the fire I drink, it burns behind my eyes, just a bitter echo of the truth and the lie. That whiskey ain't free, it's the devil's bar tab. Every drop I swallow is a final painful step. I'm paying for a love that was tainted and quick, with a heart full of sorrow and a soul that is sick. He promised me heaven, but I bought my own hell. Now the burnt tongue of the bourbon is the only story I tell. Clock in the back never moves past 3, just like the moment when she finally left me. The bar keeps his markings on my hand, a signature written on the shifting desert sand. I watch the full glass tremble on a damn counter wood, knowing this poison will do me no good. She was a prize that made me walk that dusty mile. Now I just pay the price with a fake whiskey smile. That whiskey ain't free, it's the devil's bar tab. Every drop I swallow is a final painful step. I'm paying for a love that was tainted and quick, with a heart full of sorrow and a soul that is sick. He promised me heaven, but I bought my own hell. Now the burnt tongue of the bourbon is the only story I tell. He's sitting right there now, behind the cloud of smoke, just watching me drown in the promises he broke. This golden liquid is the currency of my regret, a memory I can't pay off, a debt I can't forget. I should've kept walking past that dusty sign, but I stopped for the hellfire and the promise of the wine. I should've kept walking, the bar tab is due tonight. Just a silence and the taste of the truth. Final payment made. on the barroom floor. Pushed the glass away, didn't ask for more. The city's still sleeping beneath the heavy rain, washing the gutters, washing away the pain. I got a ticket south on the Greyhound line. The cold truth hits me sharper than any moonshine. Yeah, I gotta move, gotta shake the dust from my feet. The only thing I'll miss is the bourbon's low heat. Highway 99, she's a long and cruel mistress, but she's cleaner than the hearse you put me in. I guess I'm trading the midnight glow for the miles I can see. Whiskey on my breath, chasing the man I used to be. This old bottle's empty, but the road is still wide. Just me and the devil, with nothing left to hide. Guitar case is heavy, not just the wood and the wires. It's weighted down with all those cheap, empty desires. I remember the morning you told me goodbye. The sun was too bright for a grown man to cry. I threw my wedding ring in a Mississippi mud, felt a rush of cold right through my blood. Now the radio hums low, a forgotten lonesome tune, praying I make it past the next harvest moon. This is my last sip of that Kentucky Gold, a final toast to a story that's been told. I'm done with the smoke and the shadows of the night. Gotta earn my forgiveness in the early morning light. I might be busted, Lord, but I ain't broken yet. One foot on the pavement, no room for regret. Yeah, no room for regret. Just the sound of the tires on the hot black tar. 99 Sunrise. taps softly on the window pane. Sounds just like a whisper of her name. Street lights bleed slow, yellow through the glass, highlighting the shadows of the sins that won't pass. I thought this bottle was my final safe retreat, but the cold reality tastes bitter and neat. Every drop I pour is a memory I recall of how I had everything and then I let it fall. I'm looking for heaven in a glass of rye, hoping this golden liquor can teach my soul to fly. But the rain taps back with the rhythm of my heart, tearing my foolish hopes completely apart. There's no redemption when the skies are this gray, just me and the whiskey waiting for the day. My tired fingers grip the glass too tight, wishing this darkness could finally turn to light. The chair I'm sitting on knows my shape by now, a permanent fixture bound by a broken vow. I saw a preacher selling forgiveness on the street, but the price was too high for a man with worn out feet. So I bought this bourbon instead. It asked for no belief, just offers temporary sweet relief. I'm looking for heaven in a glass of rye, hoping this golden liquor can teach my soul to fly. But the rain taps back with the rhythm of my heart, tearing my foolish hopes completely apart. There's no redemption when the skies are this gray, just me and the whiskey waiting for the day. River of regret is rising to my chin. I can't swim away from the trouble I've been in. If every raindrop was a second I could take back, I'd still be sitting here, dead on the wrong track. This ain't just water, Lord, that's falling on the town. It's the tears of every angel that I've let down. The tears of every angel, the rise on's gone. Just a steady sound of the rain taps back. No heaven found tonight, just the grave. I pull the empty chair right up to the light, just like you were joining me here tonight. The polished wood reflects the bottle's gleam, a cruel reminder of a long forgotten dream. I put down a coaster just the way you used to act, playing this tired game behind a lonely mask. I know you're not coming, but I keep the ritual tight, pouring out a memory to last through the night. I'm pouring for two, but I'm only drinking one. A hollow sound when the glass hits the run. That empty chair is where the ghost likes to sit. The only damn audience that never quit. I raise a second glass to the air and the void, a beautiful future that we both destroyed. Keep seas away, I talk to the dusty space. He just wipes the counter, never looks me in the face. I sip my bourbon slow, feel the fire in my throat, trying to burn the paper where I wrote the final note. This is my punishment, built with my own two hands. A lonely vigil in these wasted bar lands. You left your scent here, caught in the stale air and the smoke. Cruelest silence that my heart ever spoke. I'm pouring for two, but I'm only drinking one. A hollow sound when the glass hits a run. That empty chair is where the ghost likes to sit. The only damn audience that never quit. could stand up now and tip the table fast, shatter the illusion that was never built to last. But the comfort of the lie is stronger than the truth, keeping me frozen in the sadness of my youth. I let the phantom guess stay right there beside me, 'cause the whiskey tastes better when it shares the misery. Shares the misery. The empty chair waits. I finish the second glass. She's still not here. Good night, my ghost. Good night, my ghost. There's a cold light shining from the window pane, just reflecting the trouble and the falling rain. I've been staring at the phone for an hour or three, hoping for a miracle that ain't meant for me. The dust on the receiver tells a lonely tale of a broken wire where our loving used to sail. I want another drink just to steady my hand, 'cause the silence in this room is more than I can stand. It's a deadline on the table, won't ring for me. Just a final honest truth about what used to be. I hear a ghost dial tone when the world goes still, but the liquor in my glass is the only one with the will. Whiskey's the one answering every silent plea, the only damn voice that still talks to me. I remember the nights when it rang right through the floor. Every little whisper made me need you more. Now I'm sitting here crippled, haunted by the past, knowing that the good times were never built to last. I lift the receiver just to hear the empty sound, a sad reminder of the hope that can't be found. This amber glass is heavier than 1,000 tears, the only cure for these long forgotten years. It's a deadline on the table, it won't ring for me. Just a final honest truth about what used to be. I hear a ghost dial tone when the world goes still, but the liquor in my glass is the only one with the will. Whiskey's the one answering every silent plea, the only damn voice that still talks to me. I could pick it up and smash it on the wall, but even destruction won't make you call. This waiting is the punishment that I deserve for letting go of a love I didn't observe. Yeah, the phone is silent and the bottle's almost dry. Just two cold companions beneath the fading sky. The bottle's almost dry. The silence is thick. Deadline. Just a cold light. Good. I see the last drop clinging to the glass. A moment of truth that'll quickly pass. I hold the empty bottle up to the moon's dim light. Looks like a tombstone in the middle of the night. The bartender's washing the same old dirty rag. He knows the kind of sorrow that makes a strong man sad. This is the final curtain, the end of the line. I raise this glass to everything that wasn't mine. It's a final toast to the memory we broke, a salute to the damage in a cloud of thick smoke. We built a good love, but we couldn't keep the seams. Now I'm drinking to the wreck of all my damn dreams. I pour it down slow with a defiant smile on my face. A final burning goodbye to this lonely place. My tired hands shake, but the glass stays steady still. Gotta honor the sorrow that I could never kill. I feel the floorboards tilt beneath my worn-out shoes. We're on a sinking ship, and I got nothing left to lose. I remember your laughter, bright and clear and fast. Beautiful memory that was too good to last. This bar's my velvet coffin, warm and dark and deep, where the broken promises finally go to sleep. It's a final toast to the memory we broke, a salute to the damage in a cloud of thick smoke. We built a good love, but we couldn't keep the seams. Now I'm drinking to the wreck of all my damn dreams. I pour it down slow with with a defiant smile on my face. Final, burning goodbye to this lonely place. I don't need a sermon, and I don't need a friend, just the burn of the bourbon right here at the end. I wave a slow wave to the ghost across the room, accepting the silence and accepting the gloom. The drink is the proof, and the silence is a law. I finally lost it all, and it was all my own flaw. And it was all my own flaw. It was all my own flaw. Final toast made. The glass hits the bar. Just a sinking ship. Silence. Good night, my love. The old clock on the wall won't move at all, just hangs there waiting for the final call. I'm sitting in the corner where the dust is thick and slow, watching the final amber embers start to glow. You swore you'd be here when the midnight bell rang twice, but I'm just paying for your promise with a heavy price. This bar is a hollow room where the lonely gather near, drowning a forgotten hope in a glass of cheer. The whiskey bleeds slow from the neck of the bottle, telling the story of a broken throttle. I keep staring at the door with a desperate plea, waiting on a silent promise you made to me. The ice cracks loud, but the truth is still soft. This tired heart is flying way too far aloft. The bartender's shadow moves along the wall. He sees the ghost I'm talking to, he's seen it all. I put another dollar in the jukebox slot to play the saddest song that time forgot. I trace your name into the moisture on the glass, a moment of comfort that quickly starts to pass. I hear the wind outside, a mournful, hungry sound, knowing my true love will never be found. The whiskey bleeds slow from the neck of the bottle, telling the story of a broken throttle. I keep staring at the door with a desperate plea, waiting on a silent promise you made to me. The ice cracks loud, but the truth is still soft. This tired heart is flying way too far off. I could leave this table, walk out to the street, find a cleaner rhythm for my restless feet. But the truth is, darling, this pain is all I own, a warm familiar prison where I make my moan. I broke the broken seal on the faith I had in you. Now the whiskey's true and every lie is through. The old clock is smiling now, no promise left to keep, just the drip, drip, drip in the grip. A clock that wouldn't turn. I found an old photograph tucked in my wallet. Two smiling faces, couldn't tell who was the culprit. One looked like the devil, the other was a fool. Both ended up drowned in the Kentucky whiskey pool. I light a cheap cigar to haze the memory out, but the bitter taste just brings your loving back about. The smoke curls slow like a question I can't ask. Behind this glass of amber, I'm wearing the mask. Whiskey and smoke tell the same lie, that a man can't forget beneath the dark gray sky. I see two faces in the air that I dropped, the one who loved you and the one who had to stop. This liquid fire burns away the regret I carry, but it can't bring back the light that we had to bury. chair I sit on creaks, the floorboards start to groan. I'm the last man standing in this place, all alone. My coat is thin, my money's running low, but the price of forgetting is the highest one I know I sit beneath. 'Cause my heart doesn't need a chaser, I'm just a tired old man, a heartbroken eraser. Tear the picture slowly, watch the pieces fall, but the image in my mind still stands up straight and tall. Whiskey and smoke, they tell the same lie, that a man can't forget beneath the dark gray sky. I see two faces in the ash that I dropped, the one who loved you and the one who had to stop. Liquid fire burns away the regret I carry, but it can't bring back the life that we had to bathe. Dizzy, crazy dream, I wasted every moment chasing your ghost downstream. There's no fixing this hole that you carved inside my soul. Just the sound of the silence taking its final toll. I'll let the smoke clear and I'll let the glass run dry, but the man in the mirror still knows how to cry. He still knows how to cry. Just the smell of the cigar smoke and the sting of the bourbon. Two faces gone now. Sawdust floor still holds the shape of your feet, and this lonely old juke joint, the air is thick and sweet. Just one cheap light bulb hanging from the ceiling wire, casting long shadows that only feed the fire. I bought the booth where we used to sit and hide, with the bourbon on the table and the ghost by my side. She ain't really gone, she just changed her disguise. Now she lives in the sorrow reflected in my eyes. The juke joint ghost is dancing to a silence I can hear, washing down the old times with a single burning tear. I try to chase her out with a heavy shot of rye, but she just laughs softly as the night rolls by. She's the sweetest memory that keeps me trapped in place. Empty space I toast with a whiskey embrace. The walls are are covered up with faded photographs. Every single picture points down to the aftermath. I swear I hear the bass drum and a blues guitar low, the ghost of a melody from years ago. I tap my worn out shoes on the dusty wooden floor, pretending you're still walking through that swinging door. The whiskey is working, it's blurring up the view, but it can't quite erase the honest truth of you. The juke joint ghost is dancing to a silence I can hear, washing down the old time with a single burning tear. I try to chase her out with a heavy shot of rye, but she just laughs softly as the night rolls by. She's the sweetest memory that keeps me trapped in place. The empty space I toast with a whiskey embrace. This place is poison, but it's where my soul belongs, singing my confession in the pauses of the songs. I'll keep pouring the liquor till the sun finds the eve, feeding this hungry sorrow, this beautiful beast. I know the music stopped and the dancers have gone home, but I'm here with your shadow, never truly alone. Never truly alone. Just the juke joint goes, and the sawdust flows. One more shot of rye. Good night, my sweet memory. Velvet curtain is pulled tonight. The neon sign has lost its light. Just a dusty corner, the last shot is poured, and the empty stage I can't ignore. Cheap bottle stands where your body used to be. It's the only damn thing that still listens to me. Oh, the jukebox is quiet, won't play our song. My whiskey throat knows where I went wrong. I'm playing my broken tune in 4/4 time. Every note of memory every drop of crime. I raise his glass to the silence I found. The saddest man in the whole southbound town. My guitar leans heavy, the strings are half dead, just like the lies that your sweet mouth fed. The barkeep knows better than to ask what's my pain. He just wipes the glass and fills it up again. I see your shadow in the amber glow of the glass, a poison smoke that never seems to pass. Oh, the jukebox is quiet, won't play our song. My whiskey throat knows where I went wrong. I'm playing my broken tune in 4/4 time. Every note of memory, every drop of crime, I raise his glass to the silence I found. The saddest man in the whole southbound town. They say blues is honest, a comfort in the dark, but it can't put a single spark back in my heart. Just me, this bottle, and the road outside the door. I'll drink it down till I can't feel it anymore. Yeah, the silence is loud and the night is long. Whiskey helps me forget where you belong. Empty jukebox, just me and the bitter end. Till the dawn, till the dawn.